A trade war between the US and China could be rearing its head again. President Trump said in a post on Friday that China is violating a trade agreement that it had reached with the US without specifying anything further. After a long standoff, China and the US had agreed on May the 12th to a 90-day suspension of most tariffs. Each applies to the other. So the US reduced its tariffs on China from 145% to 30%. China reduced its tariffs from 125 to 10%. But crucially, the deal included resumption of rare earth material exports from China to the US, and these sit at the heart of just about all high-tech produced now. There have been concerns in the US about resumption of this supply, whether it is enough and whether it is quick enough and in line with the agreement. On the other hand, there have been concerns in China about the US move to revoke the visas of Chinese students currently in the US. So the friction is on again and being applied from both sides. As Trump sees it and said it, he saved China from great economic danger and even civil unrest by lowering tariffs, and that he said had brought China back to business as usual. But China had now gone back on its agreement, and so much for being Mr. Nice Guy. US Trade Representative Jamieson Greer said further, in line with what Trump said, that the Chinese are slow rolling their compliance, which he said is completely unacceptable. To all this, China responded immediately with the insistence that its export controls are consistent with what it called universal practices, and it added that the Chinese firmly oppose the US's malicious moves to block and suppress China. So these were the opening salvos as the week came to a close. So now again, the two nations confront the question, while the world watches, who will engage the other, how far in a confrontation, and who then may compromise where.